Welcome everybody. Watch Talk Live. So Wednesday night. Hope everybody's having a good week so far, and everything. I want to say my production staff is down a little bit, so I'm gonna try and fill in as best I can for everything that Smitten does. So if I miss a comment or something, I apologize. Um, but just note it's not personal against any of y'all. Um, but with that, I'm just kind of looking through the list. So Vic is here, and Heimdall, and Kyle, and Dickerson, and Rico. I see, and let's see who else we got here tonight. Nightwing just jumped in. There's Fats Collection. Welcome. What's up? Rico, let me know if you need me to drop the link to join the show on this side, the StreamYard. I can share it out real quick if you need to. In fact, let me just go ahead and I'll copy it and put it in the chat just in case. So switching from the iPad to the PC. Okay, no worries. We're just kind of sitting here, just kind of chat a little bit before we get things going. So, oh, hey, Rick, Philly in the building. What's going on, man? And hope everyone's doing all right. So, it's been a crazy week. Okay, so you're actually got your scheduled up, Vic. Okay, that's good to know. Cool, man. I'm kind of at a crossroads, so hopefully I don't think there's any shows on tonight because I know they're doing a whole bunch of stuff again. I don't think so, but hopefully I'm not overlapping with Shop or anybody on shows. They had a pretty good one last night. I think there's some good stuff coming up. I think Thursday they're going to drop something new, so I'll be curious to see and see what's going on. So, okay, no shows, good deal. But hope everyone, anybody picked up anything interesting in the last few days? I know we had shows Sunday, and hey, Godfather, welcome in, welcome in. Just kind of seeing what everyone's up to. Rico's getting set up in the back there, so we'll just kind of let him get situated. So we'll just kind of have a little conversation here. Sorry. So, like I was saying, so I do have a graffiti on. It's the, of course, I've got it upside down for y'all. I don't know what I was thinking. Here we go. So there we are. So I've got the SAS with the black spinel and the 8040N on tonight for my buddy Rico. I'd wear a big colorful tie-dye shirt, but I don't have any. So my apologies. Bought 4 yesterday. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, Kyle. That's a cool one. Been wanting some grails. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, okay. Godfather's picking up on those Diamond and Ice and Mint and Ice, I think it is. Or is it Diamond? Oh, yeah, Diamond and Ice and Diamond and Mint. Yeah, sorry. So, those are some pretty cool colorations they got going. Those are pretty amazing what they've done. So, I'll be curious to see what kind of missed out on the Steamboat Willie. Oh man, sorry. It's all good. Maybe it'll come back. I know usually Disney does 5,000 runs. So maybe they'll have some more, coming up. They haven't done the whole lot yet, so just depends. But yeah, no, that it's kind of hit and miss. There's a lot of great watches for, the beginner collectors, I would say, are the ones, that are, trying to get in and get going with certain things. Did your first watch sizing. Okay. Tommy big time for some help. Hey, that's all right. That's what we're here for, man. He does some great sizing videos, and a few of us out here does it. But hey, if that got you into sizing your first watch, then more power to you, man. That's awesome. But so I see Rico in the green room, and I'm gonna wait for him to give me a big thumbs up, let him know he's all situated. So we'll kind of, you good to go, buddy? Okay. So without too much, I want to bring up person I met on YouTube and Instagram and everything. Lives in Georgia. I think a bit further away from us than probably what's easy, but we definitely will have to do a meetup here sometime. But he will bring a smile to your face, I guarantee it. But with that, here's Rico.
What's up, bro?
What's up, buddy?
How's it going with everybody in chat? How's it going?
Good, good. So okay, so let's see what are you sporting tonight on the wrist there, buddy?
So, since I got this piece specifically because of you, decided to rock the muted graffiti.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, once I saw your video on this, I was like, oh man, I gotta have
I
that.
think it's amazing in person. It just has that kind of old school vibe to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like graffiti you would actually see like
yeah,
on like a side of the building in a big city or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
After a couple years of weathering and everything,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's super cool. So how you been feeling? I know you go through struggles here and again. You on a good wave right now, hopefully.
It's been up and down this week.
Okay.
I did have to go yesterday for this new treatment that I've been doing for my sickle cell.
Okay.
It's something new that the doctors recommended, so I went for that yesterday. Um, Still a little tired from it, but uh, hopefully that in the long run that should help with my health and everything.
Okay.
You know, cut down on the painful events. So
Right. Well,
yeah.
that's encouraging. That's good.
Oh yeah.
So I got people asking. Let's see. I got people saying they want to see the socks. So
Well,
what we got going tonight?
for for anyone who saw my post yesterday, I'm still rocking those. I still have on the SpongeBob,
Oh
um,
yeah,
Patrick
little Patrick. Yeah.
socks right there.
That's some good ones right there. That's some good ones.
Yeah, yeah. But like I was telling Trap when I was on his live, I got a bunch of socks that I haven't even opened yet.
Oh
It's
really?
yeah, it's trying trying to manage time with my sickle cell and doing videos. It's kind of a challenge.
Yeah,
I try to
it
work when I
is.
can, but yeah, trying to hold back until I make my videos on the socks. There's a few different companies that I plan to sponsor with that, but
Oh, good deal. That's awesome. Well, hey, speaking of that, I don't want to get too far, but just want to give everybody a kind of a pic of what your channel looks like and everything. Um, hit the wrong. So some of your videos out there and everything. So if anybody's looking, um, that's that's Rico's YouTube channel. So check him out.
Sir, Rico Smilez. That's my that's my thing right there.
That's your alter ego, right?
I mean, yeah, it's still me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's all you. It's all you, man. But
Definitely.
and then so I've got, let's see.
A,
Bring up.
a question. Let me know. If I turn my phone this way, can you still see me correctly?
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna put you on this little tripod I got here.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, I mean it to make it easy on you, man. I don't want you having to struggle for a while doing it. So anyways, I just wanted to show everybody this is Rico's IG page for anybody wanting to, check out his posts and everything. He has quite a few of his colorful posts, and there's like some of his socks and some graffitis. So definitely get a wide array of color for sure.
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
Definitely. If you're checking out my page, be prepared for some color.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that's all right. That's what we're here for.
Yes, sir.
So that's Rico's YouTube for anybody that's looking, and that's his. Sorry. Oh, Vic was trying to post it. Okay. So that's that right there. And I wanted to say hey to Meat and I, and just for anybody who came in, my executive producer is not not fully feeling good tonight, so I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
was just
manning I'm manning the chat, so to speak. So if I miss something, I apologize. Gym Watch Girl's in here. Hey, how you doing? MJ
everybody
is in
coming
here.
in. But yeah, I was just about to ask about that. How's Smitten doing?
She's it comes and goes. Today's just been a rough day. It really depends on how much she's been on her feet and everything. Um, she got stitches out Monday, and that was not a pleasant experience. And it just takes time. I mean, and we talked to the doctor about it, and it's like it just takes a lot to heal because it's all on your foot, and of course everything you do, you step on your foot, so
Mm,
it's a bit much, but um, it comes and goes with the frustration, but you know she she'll be doing better. She just had a long day and was not was not particularly feeling everything. So oh hey, 100 watches, welcome in evening, and
Man, everybody, welcome in. I don't have the chat pulled up this time.
that's
I
all right. I'm gonna try and see if I can keep my eye on it for you,
got you. Yeah,
and
it slipped my
all.
mind to set that up too.
No, it's all good. So I know generally, I ask a couple questions, but I thought, why don't I just kind of let you kind of tell how you got started, some of your background and some things, and all of that, and just kind of, you know, I know a lot of people in here probably know you and subscribed already, but for those who haven't, and because the biggest thing about some of this is really to getting to know each other a lot more than just seeing wrist shots on IG or Facebook. So hey, Kimon, welcome in, and all of that. So
Got you. Yeah, so basically, Georgia born and raised. I I've always like had an eye for fashion. Like I knew from like a very early age that I like to plan out how I dress and everything. I was very into like just style in general. Like back in school days, I was wearing like suits and blazers, cufflinks, stuff like that, just going to class, and it wasn't for any special occasion or anything. That was just me. Um, and I'd say over the years, I kind of developed this type of style that I'm known for now.
Hmm.
Um, just a more artful, expressive type of style. Um, and basically with that also came the watches. Uh, I always loved watches. Um,
Okay.
I still have my first one. It's I believe right here. My first one was this little echo piece right here. Um, it's a little
Okay.
squared out with the crystals in it. Thought it looked pretty unique.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
got a leather band on there.
Now, how long have you had that one?
Since high school,
Okay.
11th grade high school. So it's been a while.
Hmm.
I'm 30. I'm 32 now, so I've had this a while. But yeah, that was my first piece. That was a gift from my aunt, and like pretty much ever since then, been collecting here and there. Um, had some fossils, diesels, stuff like that. But it wasn't until uh, 2016, 2017 when I found Invicta through the Shop HQ channel. It was Evine at the time,
Right.
and I was just flipping through the channels and I saw they had on Invicta watches. I was like, I'm familiar with Invicta. Um, oh, I forgot to mention my very first Invicta was a gift. It was a Lupa from my cousin back in like 2014, I believe.
Okay.
So it was a few years in between then
Hmm.
before me really getting into it.
Right.
That's when I found Evine, and I saw the cool watches on there, and I was like, man, it seems like an actual community on here, like an actual whole watch community. And
Yeah.
then I eventually bought my first purchase, which was 4 watches. Um, I tried to, I went in pretty heavy. I I got I got a I got this. This is the only one I still have from my from that first purchase, but um, I got this Woody
Oh, okay.
CD.
Yeah. Yeah. The Woody. That's nice.
Yeah, I love the hatches on there.
Yeah.
Like, um, yeah, that was um, part of the first purchase. I bought that and a Bolt Elegant. That's when they first did the dual cable Bolt Elegant with the abalone in an
Oh,
automatic.
yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I got that and an iridescent Venom, um, and also one of the original Russian Diver puppies. And
Oh, okay. Wow.
yeah, I've sold all of those other three except for this one, which I will be giving away once uh, once I reach my monetization. I'm probably gonna give this away. I got a few other
Okay.
giveaways planned before that, but I'm gonna be giving that one away. My
That's
first
cool.
purchase, but yeah, yeah. After those 4 pieces, I just kept watching the channel Evine,
Hmm.
really getting into the community and everything. Um, and it just kept growing from there. Like built up quite a collection. I love seeing everyone else's collections. Like Invicta just comes out with this spectacular, like colorful, like in your face type of like really eye-catching designs, I would say.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
and very different. Like that first watch that you were showing, it's just very different shapes and designs that really make it unique. And yeah, that's what kind of that's what kind of caught my eye too. Was just some of the it's not just a. I mean, I have some pro divers and I love them, and and they look great. But like there's nothing that really looks like a SAS or a Venom or
mhm.
coalition forces and you know and all of that. And then of course you start. So what was your first? I know you probably have them. Did you get into the Magnum Hydra dips when they first came out?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, uh, pull this tray out here. So this is some of my Magnum
Oh wow.
hydroponic
Yeah, yeah.
collection. I got that red one, which I did my first video on.
Yep.
Um, I got this original one when they first came out. I think that was the first graffiti Magnum I did on
Is
the
that
strap.
the gunmetal?
Yeah,
Yeah, with the
Gunmetal.
green and the yellow and everything inside the dial. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Love that one.
I got that one and the other one that came out with it, with the yellow dial.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
So I got that set. I still need the blue on that,
The
but
one with looks like
yeah,
raindrops.
yeah, the water droplets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely need that one to complete my set. Um, Also got this one with the yellow, the newer yellow
Okay, right. Yeah,
graffiti.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's some of my uh, hydroplated magnums. I also have this new one over here, the SpongeBob.
Okay. So MJ's asking, what's your favorite right now?
My favorite piece.
That's all he wrote. So we'll go with your favorite piece or your favorite. Well, let's go favorite collection.
Favorite collection. Hmm, you know, Akula is my favorite design.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not sure if that would qualify as a
Yeah. Yeah.
collection,
No. That. I mean. Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
yeah, Akulas are my favorite design, like architecturally. Like,
Right.
yeah, I can always see myself wearing a Akula, like the sharp corners on it and
Mm-hmm.
everything. Like very clean designs.
Yeah.
I have all my coolers down here, like this, like another hydroplated one, this leopard print.
Oh. Okay.
But probably my favorite Akula, just because it's unique. But
Yeah.
yeah, I got
That one's definitely got some very different vibes to it for sure.
yeah, you don't really see a lot of hydroplated pieces like that. Um,
Yeah.
uh, Definitely caught my eye. Just being unique. I also got like a few others, Black Label.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, a few other Akulas. But yeah, that's my favorite design right there. What I have the most of is boat Zeus. Um,
Okay.
those
Just
definitely
because of how many. Now, do you have others that aren't graffiti, or is it primarily graffitis in the Zeus?
primarily graffiti, but I also have like other character
Oh,
uh
okay.
pieces and like
So Dickerson's asking, do you have any Gen 1 Akulas?
no Gen ones
Okay.
yet, but this was another Zeus I wanted to show. Got the Tenant Crystal Coalition Forces Magnum.
Yeah. So Vic is actually asking, how much for the tinted crystal Magnum?
Wow. As soon as I showed it, wow.
He
It
had that
was like,
question prepped, man.
yeah, he had it lined up in the chamber. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, Vic, that's staying with me.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that one. So I know you were on. So were you on the 2020 cruise?
I wasn't on the 2020. I was on the
19.
2019. Yeah, that was my.
Okay. Okay. So you're on 19. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to go on 20, but yeah, my family was just like, don't risk it. Because I was just getting over like sickness at the time. Had
Oh,
like
okay.
over it, and that was like the beginning of COVID, and everyone was like, you don't need to travel and risk anything. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
but
No, I hear you.
definitely wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I heard it was great though. I heard it was like
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. Yeah. 2020. I mean, because we did 18, 19, and 20, and I have to say, the 2020, like all of the availability of everybody and the access to sit in on the shows and all that was a lot of fun. uh the weather, not so much. That was probably the coldest Caribbean cruise I think that there's probably ever been. Like there was like a hot premium on that blue beach towel that everyone was walking around with because the
Oh wow.
wind was crazy. Like every night it would get just really moving. So it was interesting to see. So, but
Mm.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. Wish I could have came, man. I hope they will eventually get back to the cruises. I hope
Yeah, me here.
they'll do it smart. You know, make sure it's at the right time and everything, and like we can eventually all get together and everything. Um,
Yeah,
like hopefully, like of course we had this online stuff that we do, but just to be able to see everybody, have that camaraderie, is something.
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, it really is something. I mean, it's as much as I enjoy doing all of these and getting to meet all of y'all, even more. Um, uh, Being able to just kind of all be in the same place and enjoying each other's company and just randomly sitting down with someone at the buffet tables or whatever it is and just having a chat and everything. There's nothing that beats it. I mean, it's so much fun. And yeah, chaos night was frigid. Yeah, yeah, it was. That was crazy that night. um that was super cold.
Yeah,
So
I wish for the 2019 cruise I wasn't like still in that like shy phase. I've always been pretty shy. Um,
mm,
I'd say as of now, having the channel and everything itself know,
right.
uh, bring me out of my shell a little more, so I'm more interactive. Um,
Yeah.
but
That's
yeah, I was real shy on that 2019. I didn't really get out and meet a lot of people then, but definitely if we do it in the future, definitely gonna try to
yeah.
hang.
Yeah, we do the next one. I'm gonna track you down, buddy.
Hey, same here, man. Same here. So, looking out for you.
Yeah, man, definitely be doing that. So I know you've been collecting a while and everything. Um, is there is there certain things about collecting watches? Because obviously you have shirts, and now I'm finding out about your socks and everything. Is there something that the watches mean a little bit more, or is it more about you enjoy the watches but appreciate the community that comes with it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Like this whole community means a lot to me. Like it was definitely something more positive to put my life in than other stuff I could be doing. Um, so like finding this, like finding it to be like a real thing, having people that that actually interact with each other, like care what happens to one another. Like that's something, I never take for granted because I never really, had people like that in my life. So to be like this being part of this community definitely means a lot to me. So watches are kind of a byproduct of that because, of course, we all love the watches, but it's what it means behind it. That brand just have that connection to people like we would have never met otherwise. So
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Um. So we've seen a couple of your watches. Is there so I know you do some videos. Do you got some videos coming up that you're working on, or you know, do you
yeah,
have a
definitely.
particular you know, theme that you're, working towards or anything?
Yeah, so I'm currently in the middle of doing a burrito segment on my channel. Um, for I figured, I might as well tell you this since since I'm on here.
Yeah,
Um,
no, go ahead.
how my channel came about, how my name came about. The the Z at the end of my name comes from this anime called Dragon Ball Z. I'm sure most people know about it, but if you aren't uh, like in tune to it or anything, that's one of the major animes in the world. I believe like a lot of people found anime through it, and I've always been into animation. I like cartoons, anime. So the Z comes from Dragon Ball Z. And how I run my channel, I run it kind of um, like a cartoon, like a like a show. Um, that's why I do like little commercials, in my videos and stuff like that, and like previews to stuff that's coming up like in my videos. I try to make it where I, I have different like segments and stuff. So right now I started doing like arts on my channel,
Hmm.
which anime that those are known like kind of like parts of the season. Like it's what uh, a certain set of episodes is related to, like something like that. So
Right.
right now I'm doing the burrito art. Uh, so on my next few videos, they'll be featured burrito items, burrito clothes, pieces. We got we got these two watches that will be reviewed on the channel.
Okay. So, but you're going to do more than just the watches. Like you're going to go into the background of his art and some of the other pieces that go along with Burrito more than just the Invicta side of things.
Right, right.
Okay, cool.
Definitely going to discuss like information that I've been researching about them and stuff like that. That's how I like to do my videos. I like to do research on particular things. Have have it where I can direct people to like helping with charities and stuff like that. So I know with Brito, he works with a lot of charities. So I
Yeah.
pretty much just pick one that I know that he's done work for, which is the Child Museum in Miami. So all of my videos are dedicated to them. I'm gonna have links for donation and all that. But, but yeah, definitely gonna go into his background and stuff like that when I do the watch reviews. 'Cause if you've been watching the channel, I like to do my little talking part at the
Yep.
beginning and have the review part, at the end. Um, so definitely gonna discuss that when I do the watch. So my next video will be on his clothes. I got this video I'm working on now, featuring some hoodies and socks from him.
Hmm.
That's what I'm working on currently. And then the
Okay.
watch reviews and stuff like that. Just be discussing him along the way. So
Okay. Cool. Is there so I know with Burrito and everything, and obviously charities and those kind of things, and I do remember your Black Panther, that you did, talking about a lot of the, with Chadwick and all the pieces that go with it, and some of the the cancer work and all of that. Is there anyone that like in your local area? Like, is there charities or things that you want to bring to light, other than burrito? I mean, I don't know what all's around that you may be looking into.
um, I don't really know many local charities and stuff like that. Um, if 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 one, uh, if COVID wasn't a thing, and two, I had a car, then I would definitely want to like go out and help people, like any type of charity events and stuff like that. Actually, go out and do like physical helping towards stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I live out in the country. I wouldn't really have any way to doing that right now. But once I do plan to move within, I say like next year or so.
okay,
Um, once I move, I think I'll have more access to things I really want to put my foot in. Um,
hmm,
want to dive into like charity work and stuff like that.
okay,
Um,
awesome.
as
Now, are
far
you
as
still looking at moving out to Vegas area, or
yeah, yeah,
okay, okay,
that's the plan so far.
okay,
And I was gonna say, as far as like a charity that is related to me, there is the Six Foundation of Georgia, um, which I try to I put their link in all my videos,
okay,
with that just because it's Six Cell in Georgia, something more local. But as far as like specifically local, I don't really know much about any of those.
yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, and Spitten just posted. You may not see the chat, but she's like, once all the Rona is over, hit us up, and if there's anything we can do to help, um,
Yeah,
absolutely. So,
appreciate
and Dickerson said that you turned him on to burrito socks. So,
it.
like, I had to cop me a pair. Plus, it's all I could afford.
Yeah, yeah, they weren't joking with them prices. That's for sure.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't say that I'm a big sock guy, so I mean I wouldn't know, but yeah, I could imagine some of his stuff like that suit and everything that he wears has got to be pretty
oh yeah,
the Versace job and everything. Even a knockoff would be pretty pretty crazy.
yeah.
So Christy just posted sicklecellga.org. Okay. So she
That,
just
that's
posted that in the chat for everyone if they want to take a look at that and help
as
out.
soon as I leave a link for all my videos. Just try to help them a bit.
Yeah,
Uh, like
absolutely.
there are other six cell foundations out there, but just because it's Georgia, and Georgia, that I
Right.
would go with that one.
Now, do you got family out in Vegas or something? Is that, I mean, I'm just curious, I mean, what
No,
specifically about Vegas?
no, actually, but I'm also not real close to any of my family, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Sorry about that,
but
but yeah, it
um,
happens.
yeah, I mean it's fine. But I'm mainly moving to Vegas to really pursue uh I do the YouTube thing, but as far as I really want to turn this into a career, like content creation and stuff like that.
Right.
So do live streaming on Twitch. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I really want to get into like the gaming industry and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah, 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 absolutely.
yeah, so I know that's huge out in Vegas. That's where a lot of the events are held.
Oh yeah, where the like the tournaments are held for like
Mhm.
some of the big EA Sports, and I can't think of the other one off the top of my head. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's the main reason I'm moving there specifically.
Okay.
Not to mention, from everything that I hear, it's more affordable than California, which I was also thinking about.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
But
yeah, like I say, it's one of those that if you're in the right spot, and everything, I'm sure, it wouldn't be downtown Vegas, but there are spots and I don't know. I mean, does the weather, like a drier climate, is that easier on your condition or does it matter? I'm not.
it it doesn't really
It
matter.
doesn't change it one way or
Uh,
the other that much.
like heat, like heat itself, like can be challenging if I don't stay hydrated.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
something on me. I gotta make sure I drink a lot of water. Just in general,
Okay.
um, that's more on me. Just
Right. Right.
make sure to keep myself hydrated and everything. But as far as different climates, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I mean, we've we've been out to Vegas a few times and enjoyed it. Went out to Hoover Dam and whew, that was. I mean, I've been to Turkey and humid heat and everything, but that 115 and 5% humidity,
Mhm.
um, that takes a bit to get used to. I know there's people that are Arizona and all that. They get used to that low humidity, but when it's that hot, I don't know. I'd rather be able to sweat. Like, I mean, you sweat, but it evaporates so fast you don't get the cooling effect. And yeah,
Mhm.
it's a bit much, but it is what it is. I mean, it's definitely beautiful out there. There's something about desert terrain and all the things that you would not think that would there would be that much color in the desert, but there really is. But yeah, no, it's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, like I don't gamble or um party or like drink or anything like that. I know
Mhm.
that seems like what you would go to Vegas to do. um, but yeah, I mean, I don't do anything like that. But definitely, like Vegas just seems like a unique place. Like I know
Yeah.
they also are big on like the artful things. I know that mountains range with all the mountain terrain with all the colors and everything. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like big rock structures. It's like
Yeah.
all done in different colors and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Friends of mine, he went out there a few years back, and I cannot. it escapes me the name of it. Oh, hey Honda, thanks for joining. Also, Richard Oso dropped in, and
Richard,
if I missed anybody else, I Jesus is in here also, and Trap, and
Trap.
so
Appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate
yeah,
everybody.
I appreciate getting to know our buddy Rico here, and so Vic is asking like when you're looking at your watches, like what's kind of like your go-to piece that you kind of gravitate towards.
Um, but I mean, I'll admit it's obvious what I automatically gravitate to is the the hydroplated graffitis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just being so unique and everything with that color. But um, I mean, I love all of my collection. I got the puppies.
Oh yeah, let's see a couple. So you said you had a Russian diver puppy. Love to see that one. I don't think
I,
too many people.
I sold it. I
Oh.
sold it. But yeah. Um, it's, slap, just slap me for that one.
Yeah, it's all right. That's all right. Oh, Nightwing said Red Desert.
oh, that's what it's called.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with what Nightwing is saying. So I don't know one way or another. So we'll go with that.
Yeah. But yeah, with the puppies, I do have the seven.
Okay. In the what is that, the blue, and that, what is it, like aubergine and pink?
It's like a dusty pink. It's kind of like
Okay.
lavender, um, with the burgundy accents and stuff. Uh, yeah, love this one. And oh,
So
what's up?
Mick is saying that the puppy Legardo Magnums are coming. Oh, that's, yeah. Now yeah. That's got some color to it right there
Yeah,
on that Herc. That's
it's,
a nice one. So where'd you
yeah.
get that stand? That's a little unique. I don't think I've seen that one.
Then the sand,
Yeah.
um, on stores, they got these in the accessory
Oh, okay.
section
Okay.
on stores. Um, but yeah, I got that stand and the normal one. You typically see
Uh huh.
when it
Yeah.
has those for my videos.
So Smitten is saying she says slap you for selling.
Yeah, that was like I love the colors of that piece. I had the Russian diver puppy with it had pink and blue and yellow. Uh,
Ooh, wow.
but I didn't like how it fit. Like Russian
Okay.
diver like just don't fit me well.
Okay.
Um uh spe- Especially because of that huge crown protector, which
Yeah.
I could always wear it on the right hand, but it was still just something about that fit. I guess because of the case construction on it, like it just didn't feel right on the wrist.
Right.
Uh, so that was why I sold it. But
Yeah.
definitely I was gonna get some more puppies, and I'm glad they brought them back. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I am too. I don't have any. I don't have the two you've got in the Herc, or the Sand Seven. I've got two of the SAS. The one that was in mint green, and the other one that just came out, that blue that
yeah,
came out. Oh, and MJ's saying if you like to eat, his cousin has 3 restaurants out there in Vegas. Says the name of it is Eat Great Food.
oh wow, that's that's to the point.
Good to know. Good to know, MJ. Awesome.
Definitely
So
check
Vic
that.
is saying that were you aware the puppy Legardo Magnums are getting ready to come out? Did you see those?
Yeah, Vic actually when he found out, he sent me pictures of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Because we I think we was talking about another piece, and he sent me pictures of those Magnum puppies. Um, so those are dope, definitely. And I know Kenny said there's also some more puppies set to come out in August, I believe.
Okay.
Um, which I'm wondering which pieces they'll do next. Because I always love to see more puppies than right there. Those
Yeah. Christy
colorful
picked up an old one. It was actually Sabako Noma 1 in
one.
a full puppy. And it was actually a numbered limited edition puppy, not just a limited edition.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I never seen a
I,
numbered limited
I'd
edition.
never seen one before. That was the first one. But apparently, back in the day when they were doing them, there were certain ones that they did in numbered limited as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Trap saying let's go to Vegas, right? I do some Vegas. Now I have to admit I would probably drink a little bit, and you'll definitely find me at the 3 card poker table, but that's all right.
Totally different plans for me, I see. I got you.
All right, you can hang out at the pool and have
Got you.
little coconut water.
Right. Coconut water, yeah.
Coconut water. There you go. So I see the necklace, and I've seen it close a couple times. What's your necklace of there?
So this is probably my favorite. But this is a Ganesha elephant.
Oh, I was gonna I couldn't think of the name of it, and I was gonna say uh, Indian or Hindu, but I could not think of the name. Now is that
Yeah,
all blown glass?
yeah.
That's
It's a
nice.
it's a glass jar. Um, this this top comes off.
Oh, okay.
But
Wow.
yeah, this is one of my possibly my favorite pendant. But
Yeah.
yeah, I collect these
Okay.
pendant. I got quite a few of those. Just different glass artists I find on Instagram. I have
Okay.
them. They drop by something they got or get something custom created. But yeah, love these definitely.
Now, is there someone specific that you go to, or are you just kind of
I collect all, you
just
know,
all over the place?
well, whatever I can find. This artist, his name is Glyph Glass, Glyph,
Okay.
and I have the most pieces from him just because he's affordable, um, more affordable than a lot of the glass artists that I know. Um, but yeah, I collect all over the place. Anything that catches my eye, really artful, definitely seek that out.
Yeah. Sorry, Trap just posted he got his channel reported. Sorry, buddy. I hate
Oh
that
no!
for you. That's ridiculous.
Oh man,
Yeah,
what
that's some
what
BS right there.
what happens when someone reports the channel? Like, does it get
Uh,
for a minute?
it depends on what they reported. There's copyright, and then there's content, and depending on what it is, you got to go into studio and investigate. And there's I think there's like a rebuttal system, or I don't know 100% off the top of my head, so I don't want to say um, too much and say something that's incorrect, but um, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'm sorry, man. That's a bit
Sorry,
ridiculous.
sorry about that, Trap, man.
Yeah,
Um,
that's pretty crazy.
I
Now,
know
what
it.
about your shirts? Do you have a spot that you go to for your shirts, or because well, okay, because I love Dragon Ball Z, and all of that. Is there? places that you go specifically for anime shirts, and then is there places you go for like more just like the abstract art ones that you have on there?
Um, so for the art, the abstract art type of shirts, I mostly go to this place called Hoodie Lab. Um, it's an online it's an online store or whatever.
Now, how do you spell
They
that?
have a Hoodie Lab, like hoodies that you wear.
Oh, Hoodie Lab. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Hoodie Lab, and they have a ton of designs of like hundreds of pages of
Oh,
different
okay,
designs that they have. So there's always something on there that you can find.
okay. Smitten's asking, what was the name of that artist that did the pendant? Was it Glyph, like GLI?
G GLYPH. Um,
GLYEH.
yeah, he um he did this one and a few other of my pieces that I have.
Okay.
Uh, when I do my next pendant video, I will feature him. Um, I did my first pendant video last year, featuring another artist, but Glyph will be on my next pendant video whenever I do that. Yeah.
Nightwing's asking, do you get your socks from Spencer's?
I mean, I would. I mean, I'm not uh, against Spencer's. If I saw something in there that I liked, then yeah, I would go to Spencer's. But for these that I got on the SpongeBob Patrick joints, I got these from Odd Socks. Uh,
Like
Odd
ODD
ODD.
socks?
Um, that's spelled with the X for the CK.
So
So
ODDSCO
S
SOC
SOX.
SOX.
Yeah.
Odd socks like that.
Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where I get a lot of my socks from. But again, I just search all over the place. Whatever I can
Oh, that
find.
glyph. Sorry. So Christy was finding it's glyph underscore glass on IG.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's the
Cool.
guy.
Cool.
Yeah, if any
Awesome.
of y'all get anything from to tell them Rico Smile sent you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Absolutely.
but uh, but yeah, I'm just I appreciate wearable art, well,
Right.
art in general, but especially like wearable art. Like I said, I've always been into fashion, and once I really started to develop my own style and everything, I really became accustomed to like the wild patterns,
Hmm.
multiple colors and stuff like that. Like the watches just played into that.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Like
Um. Do you
fine picture.
do you draw or have an art because I know a lot of times people that are into that. Did you ever like in class in school, did you ever take any art classes, or was that something that you gravitated towards? Or I mean, I know I like looking at stuff, but I know I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm only a step above doodling, so I don't go too far. But is that something that you kind of do on the side?
It is something that I'm interested in. I don't do currently, but eventually I want to make my own cartoons. Um,
Okay.
so that's on that's like on the agenda for the future. I want to take the classes and everything,
Hmm.
really learn digital animation and stuff like that. Because I've always been a writer. Um, like
Okay.
I write like stories and stuff like that.
Short stories and things like that.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
always want to put that in a visual sense. So definitely want to have my own cartoons one day. That's always been a dream of mine. Um,
Cool.
but I love animation, so yeah, it's something that am aiming towards in the future.
Okay, awesome. Um, so welcome in, Falcon. Brought an interesting question. Any thoughts on silicon hairspring patent expiring this year? Do you think the silicon hairspring is a standard across all board in future mechanical watchmaking? Um, to be honest, and I hate to say it, but I need to do some research on that. I'm not really up on what that what that involves and everything. So I'll definitely I'll definitely make note of that and do some research on that. So unless someone in the in the audience has any knowledge more than that, I'd more than happy to open a comment up if anybody knows about it. But personally, I've not looked into that, but I definitely will. So I appreciate the question, Falcon. And
So John,
yeah,
I know you have quite the collection. I'm not sure if you've answered this before, but what is your favorite movement that you like to collect? You got to think about it.
favorite movement or favorite movement that I currently have.
Favorite movement. That's it.
I I like the accuracy of the Salida SW200.
Mhm.
Its standard deviation times are amazing. I think it's like plus or minus 4 seconds a day. Um, I do love the Ronda R150, even though its deviations aren't quite as accurate. But there's just something about the way that it kind of looks and how it's built that I enjoy. I would love to actually get my hands on a Valjoux, a Valgrange, um, to actually see one in person and see the intricacy of how it will work. That would be super interesting. But yeah, I do. I have to say, I do have a soft spot for the R150. I think it was amazing that Rhonda stopped making them for so long. Like I think it was like 30 years or something like that, and then developed a whole new like they started from scratch and just built the thing from the ground up and just the way it looks on the inside, like when you got an exhibition case back or whatever,
Mhm.
and you can see how things are moving. I love the look on that. So Heimdall kind of chimed in. He's saying that it will increase the accuracy of autos and mechanics. I guess this silicon hairspring uh, patent. So I'm assuming probably some. Okay, so apparently silicon inside pieces reduce the effects of magnetic fields. Makes sense because you've got metal, even on artificial rubies and stuff, you're still going to have some level of friction. So if you can minimize your friction points, um, and if you're having less metal, moving past each other, you're going to get a magnetic resonance in a sense. So yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Um,
Mhm.
I'd be curious who holds the patent right now on that. And I guess the big question would be is once it expires, is the watchmakers out there? I'm sure they know about it, um, and how many of them are going to be looking to integrate that in, once that actual, because I mean, you can look at a patent, you can see what it's doing, so you could actually go through and be ready, almost like when a drug goes generic. I mean, you know what the compound is. It's just you just got to make it. So that would be interesting. Heimdall's like, I don't know, but I'm too old to change. That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, since you mentioned SW200, that is my favorite movement.
Hmm.
I like the clean dial design. Um, so
Yeah.
I'll show my grail here. This is SW200 Burgundy Elite Diamond Pro Diver.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, I have number 3 of 300.
Oh yeah, it's got the I love that bracelet style, the Reserve Pro Diver bracelet style. That's got the overlapping insignia on it. Um, the only limitation that I've seen on those is sometimes depending on the links, because you really now did you notice on there there's actually a single micro adjust on each side of the wings?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
which
noticed.
it helps a little bit, but
Yeah,
sometimes those are
helps a tiny bit, but yeah, it can be difficult trying to
yeah
decide.
to tweak it to get it right. And then of course being in Georgia, in the summertime, your wrist probably swells a quarter of an inch, in 2 hours.
Right,
So yeah, Chrissy was saying love that color, and that's an amazing number, 3 of 300. That's
yeah,
yeah, you don't you I have to admit I know that sometimes having, limited number, makes it tough for a large, group to get, and it feels, but I, like the Heritage Collection. I mean, they're near and dear to me, and I remember when they first came out, and it was, well, the first one was a Pro Diver, and that actually had the R150 in it, and it was limited to 150. Then they went to the 200s, and they were limited of 300. Um, and I think now they're like 500. But even that, I mean, 500 of limited edition is not that big. I mean, that's not a lot.
right,
Um, and then of course you got like, a couple of these that they've come out with recently, like the double Torby on the SAS. What was that, like limited like 21 or something like that? So I mean, there's some serious limited numbers out there.
yeah.
So I mean, do you have, so in that, uh, are you, if you were looking for a grail number, would you gravitate towards number one or towards the last number, or like dead in the middle, or
Um, like if I had my choice, I would prefer an earlier number. Um, like I have number 3 on that, and I think my only other low number is Rito here,
okay,
number 16 of 1,000.
okay,
So I would say I prefer lower numbers.
the low number? Yeah, I mean, I've got some low numbers, but I do have, I think it's either 150 or 200 of 200 on the Ocean Voyage Venom. So it for me it's what's kind of cool about the last one is that was literally the last one. Like,
That
you
didn't
know,
make
that was, and then you're done. So, even sometimes when, especially like the Heritage, I'll take the Heritage just because it's easy. Um, let's say they do a limited of 300. Well, they may only produce like 150 at a time. Like they'll do 150 and they'll wait and see how it goes, and then if it goes, and that goes for all, most of the limited editions, Disney, Marvel, DC, all of those, they generally don't make them all in one shot because it's just, they, that's how like a year or two later you see stuff coming out. It's because they've run the next batch, and the batches could be a couple hundred to 1,000 or so. But yeah, it's Vic's asking how many of your watches has the correct date.
Big don't come for me, all right.
Just say
I mean,
the one that's on your wrist has the right date. The rest of them are for show only.
right, exactly. You got it.
If you ain't wearing it, it don't count.
Right. But I don't, I'm not the type to set them all just because. Like as soon
Yeah,
as as soon as I
I
wear
know.
them, that's when I set them.
Yeah, especially once you start getting into autos, because unless you wear an auto, every day, you're really not gonna keep up with them. So
Right.
Vic is
I
so
need
his
to.
lowest is number 5,
Mm,
Subaconoma 5 Darth Vader, and he's got a Ocean Quest Magnum. He got 1497 of 1500.
okay.
That
So
that would
right,
that would almost hurt me. Like you're that close to the last one. You're like, I'm
right,
so close,
right there.
right on the edge.
Most
That's funny, crazy. What's he talking about now? All right, hold on. Let me see what's in. So Heimdall's saying he's got a 34 of 50. Wow, a limited of
Ooh,
50.
what piece
That's
is what
crazy.
piece is that? What piece is that,
Yeah,
Hondo?
yeah, Heimdall. What piece is that? That was a LE of 50. That's got to be an old school one. I don't think I've seen
Right,
an LE of 50 since I've been collecting. I mean, I've only been doing it since 2015, but
right, yeah.
that's uh, that's a unique piece for sure. What's he talking about? Dates in okay, so Vic is saying so the dates in the case don't count.
Right.
Oh, okay. So Heimdall's saying he's got a man of war with a DD
Ooh,
Debord Duprat.
ooh. Hmm.
That's
That makes
that
sense.
now that's another movement that I would really like to get my hands on is a DD, because a DD is in the just in the nature of it is a custom made, because they take an existing three hand complication automatic or whatever, and then they stack a whole nother
Yeah,
chronograph to it. I think it comes out to like, my God, it was like 52 joule or something like that. It's crazy. I remember seeing a few of them, but yeah, I would love to get a Debord Duprat, and I know I'm
I,
probably
I
butchering that
remember,
word, but
yeah, I remember you talking about that. Um,
yeah, that one's definitely on my list. I am definitely on a hunt, and if Invicta brings out one again, I will definitely be on that one. So
yeah,
he's
I,
so he's saying it's the blue faced one. Oh, I bet that's beautiful. That's nice.
I mostly collect for looks right now, but
Right.
I, like if I just had the money, like if I was, quite well endowed or whatever,
Hmm.
I would go for more high end movements.
Well, I mean, it's and like I say, everybody collects, differently, for different reasons, and that's why I say, sometimes people, get enamored with how many do you have, and how many of that, and how many of this, and how many
Mm,
total, and all of that, and it really comes down to, you know, everyone collects for different reasons and different milestones, in their collecting life. So sometimes I think it's a bit of a disservice to quantify at times. I mean, obviously, you know, uh, a certain number, and sometimes that can be, uh, something important, personally or whatever. But I always try and make sure, sorry, that people don't equate a good collection with a numerous collection. Like there is a difference between having an amazing collection and having a large collection. They're not necessarily, the same thing. So
Right.
he's saying
That's
that
why.
the crown is actually lower than the function pushers because of the DD module in it. So it actually would set offset to the function pushers.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
That would be that's wild.
That's interesting. Hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
But yeah, like you were saying, like that's why I still haven't hit like 80 know, yet. Uh, I try to stick with the ones I know, like s- special pieces, the ones I consider worth keeping, the special colors, special design work, something like that. I feel like unique to my unique to my.
Right. Yeah. That's unique to you. Yeah. Absolutely. That's all right, Jim girl. I can peach it too. That's all good. she wrote peach it, and then she's like, oh, I meant preach it. It's all good. We're in Georgia. We're in the peach
Yeah,
state.
George,
We'll go with that.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, peak state.
All right. Now, do you have so I know you have at least one uh well, I know you got more than one uh in the like between like Marvel and DC and Disney and those, like is there like go-tos in those lines that you look to get?
Um, I'm a big nerd myself. I like anything like superhero kind of
Hmm.
those type of franchises and stuff. So I wouldn't really say I have a go-to. I have the most Marvel pieces right now. I have Disney, I also have Star Wars, other pieces like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, I wouldn't say I have anything I specifically gravitate towards, but um, yeah, I just love character pieces in general. Like the, especially like oh the cartoon pieces that are coming out, I gotta get all of those. I cannot I cannot wait until the rest of them come out. I uh got both these SpongeBob pieces here,
Right.
Frank
Right.
Godive Magnum. Um, but I can't wait till South Park, Beavis and Butthead, Simpsons. I know all of those are coming out, so I definitely want all of those. If they do any more animation pieces, I would say I gravitate towards that. 'Cause I love cartoons. It's a part of me. So
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So Smitten was saying, you got some of your Marvel pieces near you that we can see.
oh yeah, it's right over here.
And while you're going to get them, Vic is asking about the new Magnum cartoon hydroplated. Which one are you most excited for, or or are they all just kind of in that realm of you can't wait to get them?
Oh yes, same for those. I know I'm definitely gonna get the Avengers and Justice League Magnums, and I think I might get one single character on both sides, so at least four of those Magnums at least. But here are my character, my, a lot of my character pieces on this tray right here.
Oh, okay.
I have some Marvels up here. I have starting with Hulk, Captain America, Spider Man, Iron Man, Deadpool, Thor, and got Joker, Venom,
Okay. That
Aquaman.
okay. On a Sand 6.
That's the Poseidon.
Oh, okay, the 3. Okay. Poseidon. Okay. What's your Thor in up there?
Thor is this sea dragon. Has the scroll work for the
Yeah,
dial
nice.
and
Yep.
bezel. Has his hammers, bracelet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very cool.
And also down here, I'm almost. I got I got two more that I still need to get, but I love these type of Venoms with the cutout plates for the dial, like the samurai here.
Oh yeah, the samurai dragon, the lion, the rhino, the
Right.
bulldog.
Skull.
Oh yeah, the skull. Yeah, I have the skull. I don't have any other ones. Uh, that Hulk. MJ is asking what Hulk that Hulk what Hulk that is. Sorry, I'll spit it
This is Pro Diver. It has Hulk and the dial at the top.
out. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Good
Yeah,
colorway too.
that was one of my first characters actually. Yeah, love character pieces and in general, and like um, that Venom series with the plates. That's one of my favorite
Right.
type of pieces, right?
Yeah. I see you had that Punisher trigger in there too.
Oh yeah. Oh, I should have wore that for this because I know you're a Punisher
That's all right. Hey, this is your show, man. I'm just here, just
guy.
the gaps, man. This is all you. But yeah, that one right there is the version that I have and was the very first one, and I literally bought it when we were sitting on the Lido deck 2018 cruise and was watching Evine at the time on the big jumbotron, and that was the first one I got, and that's what started me down my Punisher road.
Yeah, I, those triggers they should do more triggers. I know they're kind of I guess more so special pieces because they're not seen as much. But
Yeah,
yeah, like the trigger and like um sniper,
yeah. I've got a couple snipers. Yeah, those I love the sniper. The only thing on the sniper that I wish they did is on the top wheel that turns the internal rehaut. I wish that it had some level of like a detent catch or something, like even
right?
just like a little ball bear, something just so that as you move it around and you want to make it stay in one spot, if you bump that thing, it just spins so easily. That'd be the one thing that I'd love to see him do.
Yeah, like at least like some type of resistance on it.
Yeah, just something. I mean, even if it's just that it runs over the top of a little teeny ball bearing or something, just to give it just some little bit of resistance, so it doesn't move so easily. Yeah, I wish
Yeah,
they would do that.
yeah, I noticed that when I first got that as well. Um, love the look, love the look, but yeah, that's one thing that I wish they would.
Yeah, so MJ saying they need to bring those back. I agree. They did bring back the trigger in the Punisher in like two different colorways. I didn't grab them because it didn't kind of like jump out at me as far as Like I know when they first came out with that Punisher, there was the black bracelet, and then there was the white one. I mean, I don't get every single model, but oh, Sheldon just dropped in. He said he missed the Thor. Can you grab that Thor real quick?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
Thor,
yeah, right there, right there. There you go. Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, love this piece right there. And
Yeah, that.
it's one of the more subdued character pieces. It like doesn't jump out in your face as Thor, but once you like really look into it, you can see it's the Asgardian scroll work for the bezel and the dial. Um, of course, the hammers on the bracelet
Yeah, absolutely.
of that.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Now, do you have DC as well? Do you have any of the DC pieces?
hmm the ones I just showed you, the Aquaman and
Oh yeah,
Joker,
Aquaman. Sorry.
also have this sea monster that I did a video on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah. Now that's got what the NH35 in it, auto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dial on this looks like sandstone. I won't, it's not sandstone, but it looks like sandstone. Once you like get close to it,
Yeah, it has
and
kind of like that. Not really. It's not really like bright and shiny, but sort of like a rough kind of texture almost to it.
right, right,
Yeah.
and also another detail about the yellow part of the bat symbol on there. It has a crack detail to it, like the bottom portion of the yellow. It's done in like this crack like texture. Um,
Oh, like in tile work where they'll do like a crackle effect underneath it,
yeah,
or
yeah,
like a little miniature like fractured kind of look to it.
right, right, yeah, something like
Okay.
that. And it's something that you wouldn't like notice off bat, but like looking directly into it, like you can see it, and it's I think that's a cool little detail. It's one of my um I would say this is my favorite Batman piece. I know they've done a lot of Batman pieces,
Yeah. Yeah.
but uh, definitely say this is my favorite just because of the little details like that that I like.
Yeah. Thank you, Richard. Mosaic. I couldn't think of it. It didn't come to me. Yeah. I actually have the Batman in the Jim Lee Lupa
The
version.
Looper, the
Yeah.
Looper.
Yeah. When he was up at Comic Con a couple years ago, I picked that one up. That
I
one
wish
was
I could have. I wish I could have been there, man. That would have been so
oh
cool.
epic.
Seeing Invicta at Comic Con, and
Yeah.
that was mm, that was great.
Yeah, I mean I hope when we get back to being normal again and we quit carrying on with this stuff and that we can start doing those kind of things and yeah, uh,
Yeah,
I miss a lot of that. That was a lot of fun too, and I mean I know it was a
yeah,
lot of work for them, but
yeah.
that was super cool that they actually were actually a part of Comic Con and all the stuff that they did because I remember they released a couple really interesting watches during that week and that was one of them. But yeah, that was super cool.
And this is my last DC piece. This Superman Sea Hunter propeller.
Oh right, yeah, yeah, right there you
Yeah,
go.
the
Yeah, that's a good one.
symbols rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I love how they did the dial on these propellers, like very three dimensional. And it looks like a comic book. Like, actually.
Yeah, it is amazing. Some of the interactions that they have. Um, and going back to some of the other Disney and Marvel and all of that, and of course, NFL, and then the military watches. How they bring in some of the designs and everything is super cool. I'll be curious when the Marines and Air Force come out, and of course Coast Guard as well. Um, but yeah, those are super cool. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that's one a main reason why I like the samurai, all those pieces, those venoms like that, because of the very detailed dial, like how they constructed them with the steel plates laid on top of each other. Like that is something like I would never thought to see. So that's those
yeah.
are
When you get
definitely
it under the scope, and you can really start looking and seeing the individual layers in the dial face, yeah, that's what's really amazing to go. And I mean, because I mean, there's been quite a few watches that I've had for a while, and then I'll do a video on it and put it under the scope and everything, and I'll look at it and I was like, I don't even remember noticing that. Like, there's just certain little things that you just don't really pick up on, but and that's what's fascinating is a lot of times, like 9 times out of 10, you're probably really not gonna notice it, but when you do notice it, it's that extra layer of attention that really makes out uh, how amazing the level of detail is.
but yeah. Oh, yeah. And with those venoms, the only two that I'm still searching for and lacking are the lion and the rhino. Those are the two I still
Okay,
haven't.
okay.
They I think they only brought those out like times, but
Yeah,
hopefully,
they haven't. I don't think they were limited. I don't. They weren't number limited, but I think they were like limited productions.
yeah.
So probably might have to wait a while to catch another one. So Vic is saying that speaking of military pieces, his brother-in-law filled him in on the Navy going green camo. So yeah, I know it's yeah, the Navy piece, I was a bit, I was a little off put by the green and kind of the purple look to it. Um,
Mhm.
I I think the camo and blue would have, to me, and maybe this is just old school, that it would have symbolized much more readily the difference between a navy and an army watch. But that's me sitting in the bleachers, making the call. But you know, uh, I think there really is some amazing details, and I really am looking forward to if because I know I've thrown a couple ideas at RJ and everything as far as some of the things coming up, that would be interesting to see them, you know. Um, yeah, I know. So Sheldon was like, he says he agrees, but he got it anyway. Yeah, I know. I still haven't gotten a Navy one. I've got one, or I think I got one or two. I do have the titanium Army. I think I got another. I think I got two Army. Um, I am going to get a Navy, absolutely. Uh, I'll see what else they come out with, um, and base it on that. All right. Man, I got the yawns all of a sudden. Apologies. I mean, obviously, when the Air Force one comes out, pretty much all bets are going to be off because if unless it's just the most god awful, hideous thing on the planet, I'm probably going to buy, one of each almost. But that's just me. Uh, but yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's a good. So MJ was talking about doing a transatlantic Batman and Robin having opposing
Mhm.
faces. You could do that with a lot of stuff. Like you could do that with like Batman and Robin. You could do like Batman and the Joker, or things of that nature. You could definitely get into a lot of different combos on the rotating dials.
Yeah,
Uh,
if they
what is it? Deadpool Punisher is one that's out there that they could do. There's quite
yeah,
a few you can get into.
yeah, I definitely want those split dial character pieces like the Deadpool, Punisher, and the Batman, Joker. Those are definitely on my list to get
Mhm.
those. And I hope they do more stuff like that. But yeah, I like that transatlantic idea. That would be super dope right there. I think that could also work with this time universe,
Yeah.
um, like having like uh, a wild DC design for the main dial and like different characters around the case and stuff.
hmm
I think that
Oh, there's a good one. So time universe, right? You got five faces, right?
right.
So you could do a military time universe, and depending on which branch that you were actually in, like you could do the main, like for me, the main dial would be the Air Force, and then the four opposing dials would be the other four branches, and you could have different combinations as each one of the branches as the primary dial with the rest of them around it. That would be pretty cool,
That would yeah, that would be pretty
because
cool.
that way you could do like all five branches on one watch, and
I
then
wonder I wonder how the case back would look on something like that because they got to put all of those on the case back as well.
well, you could do, because there's like a DoD um, symbol for all branches. You
Hmm.
could do it. You could do a DoD emblem. That would be, it would be generic for all the branches. Oh, hey, Marbury, welcome in. And yeah, yeah. When the Air Force comes out, I'm all over it. X-Men, yeah, that's another one you could do all kinds of stuff with. Oh, that's a good one. Jim Watch Girl said a Superman Clark Kent uh, transatlantic.
Hmm.
That's now that's a that brings in a whole nother world. So you could do Superman Clark Kent. You could do Peter Parker Spider Man. Um, you could do Batman Bruce Wayne. You could really get into some really uh, alternate identities on the two different sides. That would be super cool. Hey T, welcome in.
Yeah,
Um,
that would definitely be cool. Figure since we talking transatlantic, might as well show mine.
yeah, which one do you got?
I think we have the same one. That's the
Is
one.
she leaning backwards?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the same one I've got too.
yeah, yeah. That would definitely be pretty cool. Put
Right?
different characters
The
on.
Time Universe 5 batteries. Yeah, it is going to be 5 batteries just because of how it's built with the individuals. Um, yeah, that
Mhm.
that one that one's going to be fun.
I have yet to see
Oh,
how.
okay. Sheldon's saying that there's a, well, trading coin or a challenge coin that has all the branches on it, and that could be on the back. Yeah, you could do that. That would be cool too. Richard is saying Transformers Transatlantic.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one.
yeah, and
Yeah,
that just makes sense too.
yeah. I mean, they're like I said. I mean, the you could do so much. I mean, you could do you could do Voltron. My God, there's so many out there that you could do with that. I mean, yeah, Wonder Woman. Yeah, Trying to think. I don't think Captain Marvel is Captain. I'm not really big up on Captain Marvel. Does Captain Marvel have a like an alter ego kind of thing? I know Diana Prince and Wonder Woman, but yeah, you could. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, once you start going down this road and you start looking at all the things that you could do, Bannon, and then the Hulk on the other side.
Hmm.
You could do
Yeah,
that. Yeah, there's so many that are out there. I mean, there's certain characters that they just they are themselves. Like Thor is Thor. I mean, he's
right.
not he's not an alter ego or something. He's just Thor. So not
Right.
everything. But yeah, there's Thundercats Transatlantic. Uh, okay. I mean, I could see it, but I'm thinking from two opposing characters, like, because you've got Lion-O and he's still Lion-O. Um, you could do Mumra because there's two versions of Mumra. I guess you could do Lion-O when he goes into full, Sword of Odin mode. Battle of the Planets. Ooh, wow. Okay, now we're pulling out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do a Lion-O Mumra on opposing sides. That'd be a good one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Once you start
So
to,
Captain Marvel was the Air Force pilot Carol Danvers. Thank you, Richard. Um,
you know, once you start to think about all of the possibilities that,
yeah. I mean, it's amazing what you come up with. Like
Mhm.
we were talking. I was talking to Vic and Trap about this. Is I have one now. No, is on like a grand diver. On the sides you've got Diver Dan. On the two opposing sides is on the Navy. If they replaced the Diver Dan helmet with like the Navy anchor,
Mm,
I mean that it's a diver, it's the Navy, and it's the anchor. I mean,
makes sense. It would work most definitely.
oh, okay, Marbury's going to get AL on the line, so we need to hold on for a second. Yeah,
we'll,
absolutely.
we'll be waiting. We'll be
Yeah,
waiting. Just
yeah, yeah. I'll give him a minute. Yeah, we were talking about that, and well, like on the Magnum, just the way the Magnum looks and the way it's all done is with the Magnum, and you got the secondary movement and everything, is to build the Magnum top, the main piece, to actually look like the top of a tank turret, right? And then the 80 the other one to be the gun barrel, on the tank. uh for the Air Force, you could do the same thing. You could make it look a little bit like the A-10 cockpit, and then you got the big GAU-8 gun coming out the front. I mean, there's so many different. Thor's alter ego is Dr. Donald Blake. No joke. Okay,
what?
that's what Nightwing is saying. That's a new one on me, but I'll
Yeah.
go with it. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a good one. And a Groot graffiti.
Hmm. Okay.
That would
Yes.
work. You could probably even do um,
It
the
could
whole
probably have
Guardians of
like,
the Galaxy on a
yeah,
graffiti.
yeah.
That'd be a good one.
And if it was like specifically group, I could see like his branches like spreading all over the piece and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that man. So much potential in this company that's another thing I like. Like there's so much potential.
Yeah.
I just be thinking about everything that could possibly be ahead, and I'm like, they can, yeah. There's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff they can do.
Oh, so Nightwing is saying he was a doctor in the comic books in his early days. Okay. Yeah. I never was really big into comics growing up and everything, and just never really got into it. I mean, I love, cartoons and anime and everything, but was never an actual, comic book guy growing up. I mean, I probably should have been. I if I had some of the ones that, are as old as I am, I probably wouldn't have to keep working, but some of those early ones are crazy what they go for. But oh, that's good to know though. I didn't know that one. But
Neither.
yeah, that's a good one. So on your anime, is there a theme that you generally write about? Or I mean, like you were talking about, you'd love to actually, go through and create. Do you have like a main character or a theme, or something that you kind of write about in general?
So my cart my cartoon is basically dealing with kind of my own journey. Like
Okay.
I'm I'm someone who's big in spirituality and concepts around the pineal gland, and I've ex- explored a lot of things dealing with that, and
Okay.
want to translate that to the cartoon, like different things that come along with uh, awakening another side of your consciousness, stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I definitely pull my ideas from that. It's a journey that you know it's all my life.
Okay.
So definitely want to translate that to the animation somehow. So that's mainly what I focus on. Also big with Egyptian mythology,
Hmm.
very connected to that. So that's kind of the topics that my cartoons focus on. Once I get them going.
Yeah, Osiris and a lot of the things around that. Okay, cool. You probably aren't you Yeah, you're probably not even old enough to remember. There used to be it was about the same time as Wonder Woman, and there was a show. Was it Isis or Iris or something like that? There was a it was like a Wonder Woman show, except it was Egyptian. Someone in the chat who's old enough to remember it jogged my memory. I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember something about that. But
This was this was a cartoon.
no, it was live action, like originally, when Wonder Woman did her live action with Linda Carter. It was a similar show. It was around the same. That's it. ISIS. Thank you, Nightwing. I knew there was. I knew it was. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. I thought it was right, but with everything nowadays, with the names, being used for other things, but I thought it was ISIS. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Go check that one out. It was pretty interesting. I don't think it lasted too long. Maybe a year, a season or two. But it was kind of it was different for sure. But
I I remember this older Egyptian cartoon that was called Mummies Alive. That was a that was a great show. Right? I think like '90s animation
okay.
came
Hmm.
came on like X-Men cartoon era.
Oh, okay.
I love anything Egyptian, any of the Egyptian gods like that.
Yeah, ISIS made one season. Yeah, I didn't think it lasted long. Now, on that, do you follow, like, like any of like like the archaeology and some of the stuff that goes along with that, outside of the anime itself, from like an Egyptian or you know ancient,
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah. Any like anything dealing with the history, the mythology, concepts around it, stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah, Trap was saying that everyone's voting that you should take the lead at the graffiti division at Invicta.
Hey, I mean,
Wouldn't
it,
hurt
it's
your
out
feelings,
there.
right?
It's out there now. Hey, yo, I mean, hey.
You know.
I'd love something like that. Definitely. Well,
So I would assume that going to Egypt would definitely be on your bucket list of
oh
places
yeah,
to visit. Yeah,
yeah, most
yeah,
definitely.
that would. I mean, outside of sometimes the political turmoil and stuff over there is not the greatest, but yeah, I would love to go over there and see the history of it's amazing the level of technology that they had and the level of precision with not an ounce of the technology that we have, but they were able to utilize the technology that they found in nature to build and align and all of that. Same with like Mayan, Inca, all of those, all these cultures that are so ingrained in how they align things and put things together and celestial calendars and lunar and all the different things that they're able to do without the aids of GPS and all the things that we look at is just amazing. That Marbury's yeah, there was also Xena Warrior Princess. Well, yeah, okay. There was I don't know how I don't know exactly how, Egyptian that would be. But yeah, yeah, there was Xena, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think that was more related to like those
Greek.
older shows that we were talking about. But yeah, that uh, there was quite a few of those like older live action shows that
Yeah.
kind of faded away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watched all of them, but definitely watched all of the cartoons. Like anything animation, I would definitely be watching growing
Yeah.
up. Even now, like I still, it's a big part of my life. And I'd say that that probably comes a lot from having sickle cell, like being in hospital a lot. Like cartoons was really what kept me company, kept me
Yeah. Yeah.
on
Kept your mind off things. Yeah. Absolutely.
education. Yeah, definitely aiming towards that path.
I lost your audio a little bit. Can you get closer? I kind of lost your audio for a second.
Sorry,
That's
sorry.
all right.
But yeah, that's definitely what I'm aiming towards in the future. Trying to create my own cartoons and everything. It's definitely things to do in the future. And along other other than that, I also want to get into like creating my own um, fashion line, like clothing line, stuff like that. Um, got a lot of plans. Trying to make things happen just one step at a time. Like once I started with this YouTube, I was like, okay, this is the start. This is like a
Yeah.
platform.
Every journey starts with a step, man. So it's all good. So, well, hey, I know it's getting late, and I appreciate everyone coming in. Um, any final thoughts you want to give, or any shout outs before we head out of here?
Um, follow my YouTube, Rico Smilez. Follow me on Instagram as far as social media. I'm most active on there. Uh, Treat each other well, please. Be nice to each other. Spreading that love, good energy. Keep smiling. It's always.
Yeah, I'll second that. Everyone, keep smiling. Remember that the our differences is what makes us stronger, not what brings us, not what tears us apart. And yeah, everyone, go over to Rico's channels and check him out and subscribe. And with that, I want to thank everyone here and for coming in and everything. Thank you, Rico, for taking the time out to join me. I really do appreciate. And
I appreciate you having me on.
anytime, man. It's all about getting to know all of y'all. So I'm just glad I'm able to be here to kind of get the conversation started for people. So it's all about the guests for me. So I enjoy it as much as everyone else out in the chat. Hopefully enjoys it. But yeah, awesome. And thank you all.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night, everyone.